One man walks alone. The doors behind him have closed. His name is Albion Fox Ballinger, and in the eyes of the church, he is now an outsider. He has a choice: stay silent and protect his future, or speak out and risk everything. Albion Fox Ballinger was no ordinary Adventist. He was a man of deep conviction, a respected minister, and a scholar of the Bible. He had dedicated his life to preaching the Adventist message. But then, something changed. As he studied the book of Hebrews, he came to a shocking conclusion, one that would shake the very foundation of Adventist belief: the sanctuary doctrine, the cornerstone of Adventist theology. October 22nd, 1844, the Great Disappointment, had led to the belief that Jesus entered the most holy place to begin his final work of atonement. But Ballinger wasn't convinced. He knew he couldn't stay silent. He had to present his findings. And so, at the 1905 General Conference, he stood before the leaders of the church and laid out his case. The response was swift. "This is heresy. You are denying the spirit of prophecy." At the 1905 General Conference session in Washington, D.C., Ballinger presented his 9 theses, outlining his concerns with the Adventist explanation of the sanctuary doctrine. The church's response was swift and decisive. Ellen White, a prophetic figure in Adventism, opposed his views, writing in a letter to Elder A.G. Daniels on May 24th, 1905.
I have been instructed that the views presented by Brother Ballinger are not correct. He is in error in his interpretation of the Scriptures. The doctrines he is presenting are not in harmony with the truth that, for half a century, the Lord has been giving to his people.
In another letter to Elder W. Prescott, on June 29th, 1905, she added,
Brother Ballinger has been allowing his mind to receive and believe specious error. He is not in the light. The light that the Lord has given me in regard to his position is that it is not truth.
The church rejected him. His credentials were revoked. He was cast out. But Ballinger didn't stop. He began publishing his views, writing books, warning that Adventism had built its theology on a mistake. And people listened. He gained a following. Some Adventists began to question the sanctuary doctrine. The church doubled down, reaffirming 1844 as the foundation of its faith: one man, one doctrine, one church on the brink of division. In the final years of his life, Ballinger still believed he was right. He never returned to the church. He died in 1921, convinced that Adventism had ignored the truth. But here's the twist. Years later, some scholars revisited Ballinger's claims, and suddenly the question resurfaced: was he right? Ballinger's story isn't just about doctrine. It's about truth and how we handle it. When faced with evidence that challenges our beliefs, do we investigate? Or do we shut it down? History warns us. Rejecting questions doesn't make them go away. It only makes them stronger. So what do you think? Was Ballinger a heretic? Or was he onto something? Let's talk in the comments. And if you love deep dives into the untold stories of Adventist history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.